Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Color Rush Studio, and it is using the July travel collection. For the life of me, the name of the kit actually just flew out of my head, but all the in the description box below will be the links to the shop. So if you are new to Color Rush, go and check it out. The kits are beautiful. I love this one. This one is travel or geared around travel, so it's a great one if you have summer travels that you want to document. You can go check it out. I'm also playing along with Crystal from Pineapple Papers off the board, and so Friday we are picking quotes or memes. So you'll have seen at the beginning of the video the sort of quote that I grabbed for this one, and that's going to be my inspiration for what I'm going to use for my title. And so I thought I would come on real quick and just show you what I'm going to do off camera before I do a voiceover and finish the layout. I have 3 papers from the kit. So I have this one here, which is actually the backing of the collection. This is just going to be the frame of my page, so I am going to cut the center out of this so that I can use it on a different layout as well. And so this is going to be actually my background, which is kind of, well, I won't say kind of, it is definitely different for me because this is very patterned. However, my layout for today is going to have a ton of photos, so I'm kind of going to have a grid happening on here. So even though this is really busy, with the amount of photos, it sort of tones it down. But I do really like this paper, so I'm going to use this side instead of this, which is really hard because I love this side too. But I decided to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone and go with this much busier paper. Now this paper here, which is from Charmed, I'm going to use this to back my photos, and these are my photos. So if you like multi-photo layouts, you may want to check this video out because I'm going to have all of these photos on this page. So I'm going to take this paper and back all of these photos off camera. I'm going to go ahead and gut this paper and put this very busy paper over top and create my background. So I'm going to do that work off camera because that's kind of boring. And then we'll come back and we'll actually build the layout itself. So with that, give me a few minutes and we'll be back. Okay, so I have my background all glued down, and I did distress the edges, and then I did pull out these Lindy Stamp Gang colors and added some splatters to my background, as well as that gold. So lots of distressing on the page and the ink on the background. I did all of that off camera because it takes a little bit to dry. I did as well matte my photo, or all of my photos, I should say, and again added that distress oxide, and I distressed the edges as well. So I really think that distressed edges and then that photo, vintage photo ink definitely lends itself to this collection. It definitely works for 49 Market for sure. I love the sort of distressed feel, especially with these photos of everything being outside and all the animals. And I love the really busy pattern paper in the background because a lot of it's getting covered up, so I can get away with having a busy background. So I am really liking how this page is coming together. I like the grid. I don't often do this many photos on a page, and so a grid layout definitely works for when you have quite this many photos on a page. So I do kind of like this for a change. So I'm just going to finish up. I took all these ephemera pieces. These are larger ephemera pieces from the kit. And I just picked one out for each of my photos, and I backed my photos with them. Now for the bottom of the grid. I have the frazzle, and this little piece here was actually washi that I put on white cardstock, and I'm going to cut that little banner notch at the end. That's going to act as the shelf that I'm going to put my title on. So before I add my title though, I did pull out a few more embellishing pieces, and then I have my title, which is the word wander from the acrylic set, and that is sort of where I pulled in my off the board, which Thursdays, if I didn't mention before, is quotes or memes, I think. And I had that quote that I showed at the beginning of the video, and from the quote I just pulled the word wander because it happened to work that I had this acrylic, and I thought that was kind of perfect for wandering around Animal Kingdom and seeing all of the animals. And so that's going to be my title, and then each of my photos is going to have an embellishment cluster. I do move these around ever so slightly. When you see the photos, once I've glued everything down here in just a moment, you will see I have moved a few things around just to get better balance, so that all the embellishments weren't on one side of the page or one side of the photo or the other. I want it to kind of mix it up a little bit, so pretty much the pieces stay in the clusters that they are, but they just move whether they're on one side of the photo or the other. So here, when I come back, you can see that a few things have moved, and I've got everything glued down. Now to finish it off, I just went into my stash and I had these gold stickers. They were clear. I put them on white cardstock and cut them out, but I wanted to bring in some other sparkly gold or really shiny gold that matched that little navigation symbol that is on the page that's from the kit, that acrylic piece. So adding that just gave me a little pop of gold throughout the page as well. And then to finish it up, I'm just going to add these enamel dots to a couple of my clusters. And once those are down, that's pretty much going to do it for this page. So don't forget to check the description box below. It'll have the links to all of the Color Rush Studio information, as well as the coupon for 10 Vanessa, as well as the off the board playlist. So with that, guys, these are the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.